This is Hoodies. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. Energy up. Word. Are we back? Hey, are we back? Hey, are we back? Hey, are we back? Hey, are we back? Yo, welcome back to another dope session of Footies the Podcast. I'm the host, the God Rashidi. Almost forgot for a second. I'm the God Rashidi. Damn, I'm messing up. Let me start from the beginning. Welcome back to another dope session of Footies the Podcast. I'm the host, the God Rashidi, coming at you live from the Still Suite, or maybe not so live, but we coming at you, man. Let's put one in the air for Hoodies the Podcast. I'll do it, because y'all can't shoot. Hey, shout out to anyone who's lost someone they really care about, a loved one, close family friend, just a loved one, period. My heart goes out to you, sending you some very extremely warm energy, man. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. Dead ass. And just the same, happy birthday to everybody who was born today. You know what I'm saying? Happy born day salute to you. You know, yesterday, in fact, was my grandbaby's born day. Serenity, she's 5 years young. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see my gum bubba. You know what I'm saying? Gum bubba, that's just granddaddy talk for grandbaby. I say gum bubba. Word up. Can't wait to see you, baby girl. And yeah, man, so I'm good. I hope y'all good. If you're not, I hope you get right. I hope you get good. Azza is good. So speaking of Azza, listen, man, so I've been posting like videos on the gram, on the YouTube that is, TikTok. I think TikTok is about to be a thing of the past come January. I think it'll be no longer allowed for users in the United States, unless that was just I don't know, fake news or something like that. I don't know how true that is. I didn't look into it. I don't really care that much. It's whatever. But anyway, I've been posting videos and things of that nature. I'm a dog dad. You know what I'm saying? We had a dog as a kid, but it was the family dog, so it wasn't my dog, in the state of my grandmother's crib. I might have told y'all that. So as an adult, all I had was cats. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing how many people don't even like cats. That's crazy. I love animals, period. But cats, I fuck with cats. You know what I'm saying? I had a cat that was real loyal, real loyal. You know what I'm saying? She would kill birds and drop them off in front of the doorstep and let me know that she was holding it down out there. Because I had a cat that I would let her out. I would let her go outside. I was quirky like that. I wanted her to go enjoy nature. Go sniff some bushes or something. You know what I mean? Go take a crap in the woods or something like that and then come back. I should have got her fixed, though, because she had babies. She made me shame. She was loose out there in them streets. But she was also loyal. Like, I got you out here, B. I got you out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down. I'm putting the murder game down. So I don't have a problem with cats. I like cats. But so this is my first time having a dog, you know what I'm saying? And it's been real cool. But yeah, people been talking real crazy because I've been posting videos of, my progress in terms of getting Azza trained. So I've been using YouTube, I call it YouTube University. We do some additional training over at PetSmart. It's like the pet store. Of course, y'all know what it is. Food and leashes and collars, and they also offer like once a week, like a 6-week course once a week for it lasts about an hour, and they give you some tips. Just something to add to your repertoire with your pooch. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube's been helpful. That's been helpful. I've been watching pet training shows, things of that nature. And then I got clients who are pet owners. So I'm just gathering information from all these sources. I'm just utilizing everything. I'm tapping into every resource I can get my hand on to, put myself in a position to win. Because this puppy, this is a pit bull, right? So it's only going to be this size for so long. And the last thing I want is some unruly, out of control, big ass pit bull. So, but it's been actually a rewarding experience, though. You know what I'm saying? I got him to sit, lay, come here. Um, let's see. When he try to pick up something, because puppies are like kids, and they'll try to pick up something. They're trying to bite at everything, wood chips, this, that, and the third. So I say, leave it. He'll spit that shit out. He'll spit it out. Man, so as you get these tips and apply them, and of course you got to be consistent with it, it's just been a beautiful thing, right? And I can hear somebody now, they saying like, oh, well, now that's exactly what you need to do with your woman. You need to figure out how to talk to your woman. I'm trying, man. But if I'm being honest with you, training this dog has been easier. Dead ass. Dead ass. But anyway, man, so let's go ahead and get into this thing. I'm going down a rabbit hole, and that's not even where I'm trying to go. All right? So if everybody's good and everything is good, let's go ahead and tap into this thing. All right? Let's do it, man. Hey. All right. So, check this out. Check this out, y'all. All right. Who will cry for the little boy, lost and all alone? Who will cry for the little boy, abandoned without his own? Who will cry for the little boy? He cried himself to sleep. Who will cry for the little boy he never had for keeps? Who will cry for the little boy he walked the burning sand? Who will cry for the little boy inside the man? Who will cry for the little boy who knows well hurt and pain? Who will cry for the little boy he died again and again? Who will cry for the little boy, a good boy he tried to be? Who will cry for the little boy who cries inside of me? Beautiful piece. I loved it ever since the first time I heard it in that movie, Antoine Fisher, directed by Denzel Washington. He also starred in the movie. I believe Antoine Fisher was Derek Luke. I believe that's his name. I might be getting that wrong, but what a phenomenal movie. Yo, man, I'm a big stickler on what are considered classic movies, and that is one of them. In that particular scene where he read the poem to Denzel Washington's character and his wife, played by Sally Richardson, what a moment. It's a tearjerker. And for whatever reasons, I could really relate to that movie. Not that I was put up for adoption and things of that nature, but I can relate to what it may feel like to be alone and maybe feel abandoned at times. I've made no secret out of when I was coming up, like I said, there weren't a lot of I love yous, and so you kind of wonder sometimes if you are loved. You see your parent doing certain things which would give you the inclination that they do, but hearing it is also important. And something in that episode I spoke on too, I believe called Earth, when I spoke on my mom's. So some people may be thinking, well, quit your fucking boohooing. So what? Nobody tell you that they love you. See, here's the thing. I used to think that too, until I got older and realized how much that affected me. That shit affects you. And I've said over and over again, when you see these thugs and so forth, gang members, this, that, and the third on the street, understand that that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a nigga who didn't get enough hugs, who didn't get the guidance and the warmth. I believe there's a quote that goes with that. I believe it's an African proverb. And I can't think of it right now, but it's something along the lines of a child who doesn't get love will burn down a village just to feel its warmth. Something to that nature. Something to that nature. But anyway, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm just saying I can relate to that movie. But Forget about the movie. Forget about the movie. But the poem, Who Will Cry for the Little Boy? And I would like to answer that question. Who will cry for the little boy? Right? And the answer to that question is nobody. Nobody will cry for the little boy. Your moms may allow you to cry or cry for you. Your pop even may cry, with you or for you. But your moms might, your pops definitely at some point is going to tell you, man the fuck up. I'm saying that because there's a lot of young adults. Well, no, there's people, period, who are pointing the finger toward their parents and guardians for what they didn't do when they were young. And I may have packaged this and distributed it to y'all in another way. Right? But fuck it. Here's the thing. The position that you're in right now, for all of us, the position that we are in right now, be it mentally, our mental position, our mental place, our physical position, our physical place, the whole nine. We are there or here, if you will, by our own doing. We did that to ourselves. There was something you did that we did that led us here. You may be thinking, well, shit, I ain't do nothing. Well, that's what you did. You did nothing. That essentially is doing something. That puts you where you are right now. Everybody, every man, every woman too, but I can only speak for being a young man because I was once a young man. One day I'm going to get old. I'm just 50. But at one point in time, shit, I used to point the fucking finger. I used to use the fact that I didn't get a whole lot of I love yous as an excuse. No, I'm not going to say I used. No, I did. I use it as an excuse. Yeah, see, that's our biggest problem, is holding ourselves accountable. Holding yourself accountable is like a fucking horse pill. It's very, very, you really, really got to get your mind right to swallow that shit, because it's hard. I'm sure Pop didn't do what he was supposed to do. Maybe Mom's probably wasn't on her square. I got news for you, man. A lot of people's had a hard life. There's levels to it, sure. Some people's life was harder. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's life was rough in some form or fashion. Our parents didn't have it all figured out. And see, the thing is, when we kids, we put our parents in this grand, it's like a portrait. I may have said this too. If you know the song, sing along. It's like a portrait, this big portrait of our parents, or I don't know, everybody we look up to. That's what it is. And you can say it's a pedestal, call it what you want to call it, but I say it's a beautiful. We think it's a beautifully made portrait of our parents. And as we get older, we start to see the flaws in that painting. You start to see it. And that's when you start to blame your parents for the position you're in. When at the end of the day, you are responsible for the decisions you make. Fuck out of here, man. Look, there's a reason for everything, yes. But that's what therapists and things like that are for. You're going to have to get a grip on that. You can't keep pointing the finger. To point the finger, at someone else for the decisions you've made, fam. To point the finger, that's child shit. That's not a wolf. That's puppy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's puppy shit. Now, in Antoine Fisher's part, and I said I wasn't going to talk about the movie, that's a little different. He, I believe, was abandoned by his mother, put up for adoption or something like that. I believe Viola Davis played his mother. But see, even he began to realize that it was up to him to fix his life. He went out on a mission to find his biological parents and his moms. He decided to run from that abusive foster mother or whatever she was. Say foster mother and her daughter, and the daughter was sexually abusing him. He hauled ass and got the fuck out of there. Just like when he was in the Navy and he kept spazzing out and crashing out on niggas. If you watch the movie, at some point he does his due diligence, finds out who his parents is. I believe the young lady that was his girlfriend was Joy Bryant. Beautiful young lady. Haven't seen her act in a while. But anyway, he realized that he was responsible for him. What, nobody gonna come do this shit for him. He too went to therapy, helped him get his mind right. It's way too many man boys running around here. Way too many. Gotta man up, youngin'. Nobody's gonna fight your battles for you. Come on, fam. Stop pointing the finger. It's you. It's you. It's you, homie. I know it's you because once upon a time it was me. Shit, sometimes it's still me. Just, you could be at big age. You know what I'm saying? You still got to deal with holding yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? And we may try to front it off like, well, shit, I did this because of whoop-de-whoop. Nah, okay, all right. Sure, yeah, there was a reason why you did it, but you ultimately made that decision. Nobody's going to cry for the little boy, man. You got to man the fuck up. A lot of people don't even realize what they look like when they're pointing the finger at somebody else for the decisions that they've made. You look like a wrinkled suit, a cheap wrinkled suit. You know what I'm saying? And the only person that can iron it out, that suit that is you. Your moms can come along and try to iron you out and get you straight. It's not going to work. Your pop could try to iron you out and get you straight. Your really good friends, if you have any. Your little girlfriend, if you have one, try to iron you out. The only person's iron that works, that can iron out your issues, that can iron out your suit, is you. Everybody can write you about a 10-book, you know what I'm saying, essay, front and back, about what they didn't get and should have gotten as a child, as a friend, as an employee. It don't matter. You know, we're not special. We all just living life here. You know what I'm saying? It's none of this shit is written. Contrary to what a lot of people will tell you, it is not written. Everyone that is alive, just know that each person, even though religion would tell you that it's written and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, it is not. See, there actually is no meaning to life. Y'all have heard me say this too. There is no meaning. Life is just a span of time. That's it. And in that span of time, again, y'all have heard me say this. You know the phrase, life is what you make it? It's just such a simple phrase. Life is what you make it. And again, to make is to do what? To create, to produce, to fabricate. It's up to you to create the life that you want. It's up to you. Everybody is different. There are systems in place that try to make us all the same and believe all the same. Got political parties, Democrat, Republican. Then you got different religions. Life is just a span of time that is just in order for you to create the life that you want. That is the meaning of life. No. That's not the meaning. Again, life is that span of time so that you can create meaning. It's a span of time that each of us has. Everybody's span of time is it's short in its own. Well, it's all short, but everybody's span of time is at different lengths. You know what I mean? Your span of time may be longer, mine's, so on and so forth. But that's your span of time. That's yours. Your span of time to create meaning. You create the meaning to your life. You can choose to live your purpose. Well, first you got to find that out. That's up to you. Once again, nobody can write that before you was born and say, boom, it's been written. No. Nobody can do that. That's in that span of time. It's up to you to figure out what your purpose is. That thing that gets you going. That thing that drives you, man. That's your purpose. You can live in it or not. But it's up to what you do in that span of time is up to you. The meaning that you create in that span of time is up to you. You ain't got to follow nobody else's path. I'm telling you, I don't care what they tell you. Stop letting people tell you to you do that. You find out what works for you and create the life and create the meaning to that life. You determine the quality of that life, believe it or not. You do that. You develop your standards and boundaries, and this you create the life. It's just a span of time, but it doesn't come with the meaning already preset in, and you boom, there it is. No, there is no cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I have been a part of different belief systems, right? As a child, y'all know Nation of Islam, but yeah, Nation of Islam, right? So we were Muslims, and again, particularly that in the Nation of Islam, Christianity, I believe non-denominational. I was a 5%er. Peace, God. It's the mathematics for the day. At one point in time, my religion was just thinking positive. That was effective too. You'd be amazed at things that can happen when you think positive, right? And now, my point is, now I believe in me. I am my God, right? My point is, regardless of the belief system, right? I've conversed and talked with, some people say conversed isn't a word. It's a word to me. It means I've talked to. It means I've had conversations with. Right? Anyway, I've conversed with people, as a young Muslim. I've conversed with people in the world of Christianity, other Christians, the Muslims, other 5%ers, other positive thinkers, and self-believers. And you want to know the one thing I've come to realize? I've come to realize that everybody is going through some shit. Everybody's got to figure some things out. Everybody's got times when they up and times when they're down. Times when they happy, times when they're sad. That as it is above, so it is below seems to apply to everybody and everything. So at the end of the day, like I've said before in episode words, man, I really don't care what people talking about. I really don't care how much scripture you can memorize. I can play that game too. I can do that too. I can spit off quotes, fam. I could even spit off a little bit of scripture. I keep telling y'all gonna keep sleeping on me. But the point is, fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you talking about, man. How are you living it? So to bring it back to holding yourself accountable, fam, nobody cares about what you went. Granted, I'm not gonna say nobody cares, but people are only gonna care so much. They only gonna listen to so much. As you're going through this thing called life and you're making the best of your span of time, man, you're gonna come to realize that nobody cares. You know, they got their own shit to deal with. They've got their own things. You got yours. Deal with it, man. When you point the finger, you look like a child. You look like a little boy. Yeah, there's a little boy in us. And that little boy still rears his head. I don't care how enlightened you say you are. That little boy rears its head. And yeah, look, I get it. It's hard being a man. You know what I'm saying? It could be really hard sometimes being a man. You know? You want to be assertive. You know what I'm saying? And forthcoming. But you don't want to fuck around and be a brute. You know? You want to be courteous and kind. But you don't want to be a simp. You know, and oftentimes you can be right on your square and you'll still be perceived as this, that, and the third. You know? We got our ego. That's one of the reasons why mentorship is as important as it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, the age-old adage, each one teach one. That's why that's important. That's why it's important. Maybe we can do something, you know, to plant the seed to help our young brothers get past this man boy shit. Shit, teach them early, fam. Just know that regardless, your pop wasn't there, your mama wasn't there, this, that, and the third. Yeah, but once you get of a certain age, you are responsible for the decisions that you make. And listen, when you make those decisions, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We podding right now. I'll call them back. Snatch up these young men. Snatch up these young women. And let's join the fight. Let's talk to these kids. Let's drop some wisdom on them. You know? Wisdom. Drop some wisdom on them. Help them get through. Drop, you know, give them a jewel. Give them a piece of light. Go ahead and take that little light with you. And every now and then, go ahead and flick it on. As a reminder. You know what I'm saying? You are in charge of you. Whatever decision you make, you got to live with that shit. Like a man. And if it works out, it works out. If it don't, you got to take the responsibility that comes with it. You a business owner, you got to take the responsibility that comes with being a business owner. It's all up to you, man. Word. I'm not going to keep y'all long, man. Just wanted to drop a word real quick. Shout out to the Skill Youth Chess Club. November 14th was our 9-year mark. This Saturday, that's when we're having our function. Nothing too major. I'm going to pass out some certificates. I got a longest active member award, attendance award, and some other awards to give out this weekend. I think I'm going to go ahead and get them a cake or something like that. And we're going to do our thing, man. I'm going to go ahead and honor these young men, these young women for staying focused on things that a lot of kids might find boring. You know what I'm saying? Word. So yeah, man, I'm not going to keep y'all. I just want to come through, drop that off, and keep it popping. So y'all stay up. It's good seeing you. It's good being back. And I might be back this week, maybe not. I might double up. Who knows? I might double up. Cause I know I'm forgetting something right now. But it'll make for another pod, for another episode. You dig? Y'all stay up. I'm the God Rashidi. Thank you for your likes, subs, and shares. You know, thank you for checking me out. I appreciate y'all. I really do. We got a couple new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Stay up. Yeah, man. Until next time, I'm the God Rashidi. This is Hoodies. Peace. Hey. This is Hoodies.